Oh, oh, hi. Um, oh, I didn't expect to see you here. Oh, hi, Mike. Oh, welcome. I'm reading some Sonic comics with my headmates. Um, uh, we've always done 10 at a time, but we're gonna try doing 5, and then we could probably do them more often. I always feel pretty, like, exhausted after doing them, as fun as they are, but I think this will work. This will work well. But yeah, I'll get right to it. I'll turn my music back on. They're playing a song from my favorite game. I guess this is technically Sonic Generations, I meant. Sonic 06. But, okay. My mini tabs. Let's go. I forgot who this guy is. Or I forgot if I should know who this guy is. Oh, piggies. I love those things. And, oh yeah, so I like to go over the cast list. I voice Rotor here. I voice like any character that we're not trying too hard to figure out how to make them sound. Not that Rotor is one of those. I like voicing Rotor. I think I voice Antoine. Our headmate Melee is the narrator. We have Gadget as Sonic, Snuggle as Tails, Magma as Knuckles, Swirls as Bunny, Meadow as Sally, Bass as Eggman, Flare as Amy. Enigma was voicing Sally's brother. I think that's the gist of it. Oh yeah, Q is Mina. God, I love Mina. Okay. In the Forbidden Zone. Just a bit further and I'll be home and not... Holy! That's not what the place is called. Oh. I think we're gonna skip reading these. It's like, yeah, they do that every time. Crash. Wow. Whoa. If not for that protective energy dome, Robotropolis would have been struck by those meteorites. I know the city's no longer Mobian friendly, but I've just gotta check out that crash site. Smoke's... what? So thick. I can't see a thing. Sonic! Sonic! Sonic, is that you? No, wait. Is that someone saying that to Rotor, I think? Oh, it's Mina! Oh! Sonic! Sonic! Sonic, is that you? No, I'm Rotor. I'm a friend of his. And what's your name? Mina. Was Sonic here earlier? I think he might be. What now? I like how they have like the same exact color palette. That's convenient. It's Sonic. This feels like I kind of like how they have the same color palette, but it makes me think of like coloring at Big Boy Restaurant or something when they only give you 5 crayons. Rotor! Dude, you're back! Cool! Wait a minute. Is that it? 2 giant thingies fall from the sky and you say cool? How'd you survive? Asking the real questions. You kidding me? I saw them and was like, see ya. By the time they hit, I'd already used my super speed to burrow to safety. Dr. Robotnik's base. It's funny because Dr. Robotnik is voiced by Bass. Okay. Now that those meteorites have fallen and killed Sonic to boot, I can shut off my energy shell and see if the Sword of Acorns could actually restore Mobian free will. Ah, useless. It's useless, my precious Cobbots. Incinerated in vain. I'll make Sonic pay for this by striking down his beloved uncle. Bah. It's ungratifying if he's not here to see me do it. Knothole Kingdom. I'm having difficulty believing your Secret Service wouldn't have noticed anyone enter or exit, Jeffrey. Could the sword's disappearance be the handiwork of thieves? Oh yeah, Skitter is voicing Jeffrey. Highly unlikely, sire. Does a pirate steal the treasure chest to purloin but a single gem? Whoever it was targeted the Sword of Acorns specifically. The Knothole Medical Center. My entire family has been finally reunited, only to learn that Dad has been paralyzed from the waist down. Typical. Max. Nate Morgan. I came as soon as I heard the news. How is he? Sleeping. Oh yeah, Chalky voices this thing. Dr. Quack, I think. Should have never have gone into battle.
A bit late for that, old-timer. Why don't you and Sally show the Queen someplace besides these four walls? And let Max rest.
Already seems like old times again. Us versus Robotnik. Yeah, only it's not the Robotnik we knew and hated. This bozo's from another zone, and 10 times as evil. You two head back to Knothole ASAP. What about you? I lost the Sword of Acorns to the Eggman. The Eggman. Now it's my duty to get it back. Let's go, kiddo. What the? Shadow from Space Channel 5? Drat. Couldn't risk trying to stop Arachnish from stealing the sword, Mutsky. Would have caused a commotion. Robotnik learned we're not under his control anymore. Probably better that she's got it. Or he might have tested on it and another Robian and learned that it restores free will. In the meantime, we'll continue in our act until... Look on the screens. It's Sonic. From the look of it, he's not giving up without a fight. Attaboy, Sonny. Who's yelling? He's returning back in place, Mutz. Oh, of course it's Eggman. Oh, thank you. Blushes. I'm curious which, like all of them. The headmates are like, oh, who's that compliment for us? What's the matter with that wretched rodent? Doesn't he know when he's been beat? Wasting precious time destroying my robotic troops? In a futile attempt to recover an object of no value. What? Oh no, it's missing. Wait, why am I getting upset? The sword didn't work anyway, but Sonic needn't know that. Oh, the color error here. I don't know Sonic character names, so really it's all just awesome. Oh, thank you. Wow. I love how they made it black. The goth. I'll let him battle his little blue heart out for a lost cause, but why compromise Shadowbots in the process? When others could do the job. Huh? They're leaving? Knothole. I never thought I'd see you again, Nate. Nor I you, Queen Alicia. Oh, I thought that was Sally. Oh, this is Sally, okay. But we'll have time to reminisce later. Right now, I think you and the princess have some catching up to do. He's right, Sally. But is something troubling you? Your father? Yes. Plus wondering how Elias is doing with that missing sword business. I'm certain he's doing just fine. He was born to it. Born to it, yes. Oh, it's thundering. But definitely not bred. Don't say that. Elsewhere. So everybody relocated here after Robotnik invaded? Yep. It's nice being back. I guess. Say, are you a new freedom fighter? Get out of town. I'm just a babysitter. Aw. Then I don't understand why you were with my son. Look, Jeffrey, Rotor's return. Yeah, I'm back. Huh. Beneath the streets of Robotropolis. I love this guy's design. I don't remember who this is. Did you get it? Dumb question. Of course you got it. Well, don't just stand there. Let me have it. Give me that. Where's that laughter coming from? I forgot to do the laugh. Your attention, please, Sonic. Feel free to brawl till you fall. But don't expect me to exhaust my supply of Shadowbots. Instead, how about opponents that are more your speed? You win this round, Eggman. Oh, wait, I thought... I'm so confused. I thought this guy was talking to Sonic, but maybe it was Eggman. They change scenes awkward, or just like without notice sometimes. Sorry, Sonny boy. I could just go with you, but someone's got to keep an eye on Robotnik. Don't worry, though. I'll find a way to get in touch. Oh, man. Those meteorites weren't meteorites at all. They're... Now this I don't believe. To be continued. Whoa. Whoa. Knuckles. The setting. A watering hole of ill repute. The time, present-day Mobian daylight savings. What's going on, need you ask? Well, I think Banjo would voice Fang. And there was a job I was especially proud of. Fastest sucker you ever saw. A blue hedgehog he was. But he hadn't ever run into Knack the Weasel before. Okay, I forgot they're going with Knack for the name. Neither have I. Should come around more often. Whoa. That was a close one. If I find the rodent who did this, I'll gut him where he stands. Wrong gender. This is a good reaction image. Good reaction speech bubble. Oh my gosh, I forgot. And I'd like to see you try. Nick! You never said anything about being married. What sort of girl do you think I am? But I'm not. Ow! You're lucky I didn't take a paddle to you for that. Forget the girl. I've got something better. I seriously doubt that. You've been hired for a job. I work solo. I could do this alone. If I could do this alone, I wouldn't be here either. Who's the catch? Him. And the reward is a king's ransom. So you in or out? We got Pillar voicing Nick. Something's not right, sis. The echidnas aren't renowned for involving outsiders with their internal affairs. Someone's holding out on you big time. What job doesn't come with a bit of a risk, bro? None I ever took on, that's for sure. So what are we waiting for? Oh, pink hair. You've been holding out on me, Nick. When did you get this puppy? Where have you been? I've had this for months. I got it in trade from an old boyfriend. Hang on to your knickers. All systems are go. Just one question. You sure this is the way to the floating island? We're not going there. We're not? But the island's not the only place on Mobius where echidnas hang out. Since when? Like forever. At least that's what they told me. They're real big into privacy. I was given directions where to go, and they would take over at the rendezvous point. Let's just hope you haven't bitten off more than you can handle. Weird. Got a bad feeling all of a sudden. Oh, Knuckles. Knickers. The fact that Nick was the one that said that too, like is there like a pun happening here? Or maybe a coincidence, I can't tell. Big deal. Like that's anything new. I've gone from being guardian of the Chaos Emerald and morphed into a living Chaos Emerald. What? I forgot this happened to him. Like, I'm completely, like, okay, if you say so. Is this what Dad handed mine for me way back when? To become like Dimitri? What a plan. Hate to think what Dad's other options were. I just hope there's some answers back on the floating island. Hired guns. Whatever it is. I don't get it. The coordinates the echidnas gave me are beyond the island we're passing over. Maybe it's a test to see if you're worth the money. We're bucking. You sure you know how to pilot this thing? I'm not doing anything. The guidance system has gone automatic. You sure you know what you're dealing with, Nick? At this point, I'm not so sure. Hey, that hunk of dirt wasn't there a second ago. Attention. Who's saying that? Attention, Bounty 1. This is Albion Flight Control. We have assumed control of your vehicle. And are now sending the data into your system to bring you in nice and smooth. Happy landings, and welcome to Albion. Right on the money. These guys don't mess around. I'm not sure who's saying what. Yeah, I think that's Nat. Just remember, they came to me first. Nice setup you have here. I don't imagine you get many visitors. Very rarely. Neither you or your sister would be here if matters weren't so urgent. Now then, if you'll take a seat, we can begin. A client who skips the chit-chat and gets down to business is spades with me. Homestuck. I like your attitude, Mr. Weasel. Oh, I thought that was Nick. That's Nick, okay. So we'll dispense with the social amenities and get down to the business at hand. On the screen before you is the echidna known as Knuckles on his own at the age of 15. The portal you just witnessed Knuckles enter was not artificially created, but rather self-generated. This was the first time we know of where he manifested such abilities. Months later, Knuckles was taken captive and subjugated to some unusual tests, with unexpected results. Knuckles' latent abilities were now fully active, even though he was not cognizant of that fact. Recently, Knuckles left us, under circumstances which hasten further mutation, making him a danger to any he comes in contact with. So you're asking us to take him out? Only as a last resort. We'd much prefer he be returned to us so we can deal with his problem. We'll double the bonus if you do bring him back alive. Think they're up to the task, Elena? They're just the smoke screen, Michael. Once led to us, once they lead us to Knuckles, only then will we dirty our hands. The big cat and mouse, where nothing is as it seems. Oh. What's happening? Who? I can't even tell what's... or anything. Okay, I think I... Oh, I see. Oh, these are two separate guys. I thought this was like one guy. Sonic Shuffle! Oh, I love Sonic Shuffle. Planet Mobius, where a long figure trudges across a desert wasteland. His trek began 352 hours ago. He knows that reaching Robotropolis will take hours more, but it doesn't matter how long it takes. When he arrives, he intends to settle a score with the object of his hate, and that's good enough. Robotropolis. The Sword of Acorns has been stolen. It's not fair, especially when I worked so hard to nab it from Sonic, but he doesn't know that. So I can still exploit the situation to the utmost. Oh, that's rich. The Forbidden Zone. This is getting, like, way past weird. Those meteorites that fell here earlier weren't meteorites at all. But they were UFOs. But instead of space invaders, they're filled with overlanders. Lots of them. I better stay hidden. Oh my gosh, these hyper-realistic, like, 40s comic characters. Yeah. Lord Kintover, please tell me this barren sand heap wasn't our intended destination. One moment later, oh, that's supposed to be Robotnik. Oh my gosh. I think you look so much better now, to me, specifically. One moment, Lady Agnes. Shuttermon. Where on the map, where on Mobius are we? Well, both ships' coordinates were programmed to land outside the largest urban center on the... Eek! Look, a wild animal. Oh, the Sonic is so cute. Animal? Grandma! Move quickly. Move quickly, Hope, before it attacks. Everyone, stand back. I'll handle. Sir, squawk. Oh yeah, I forgot that's like screech, static. Sir, render in the name of... Run, Hope, run. Grandma, no. Hasta la vista, mister. You okay, lady? I can't stand combats either. Why, I... Not whole kingdom. What's the commotion about, Jeffrey? Some base rogue has stolen the king's sword of acorns from the royal reliquary. Oh no, he's talking about Sonic. But Sonic's a hero. I'm sure he had a good reason for taking it. Wait a sec. Mina and I just saw Sonic. He said it was up to him to get the sword. I've investigated far too many cases to be fooled by your unskilled attempt at covering up. I want answers, and I want them now. The sake of me. I can see it, but I can hardly believe it. Sonic, with these overlanders, scores of them, have miraculously landed right at my doorstep. My native race. Oh, I've missed you so much. Wait, I recognize that one. It's my brother Colin. Or rather, the previous Robotnik's brother Colin. I'm an alternate reality Eggman who roboticized my own Colin years ago, but that was there, not here, so... I'll roboticize him too. I'll turn them all into my mechanical servants. But first, a simple ruse to gain their trust. Who are you? Name's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And you folks shouldn't be here. This place is, like, so not safe. What does he mean? Now, wait a minute. How do we know we can trust this hedgehog? Maybe that robot was trying to protect us. My brother Colin is right. I designed all of my Protectobots to fight the furry menace. I offer you a sanctuary, a new home where you'll be safe from such savage beasts. No, don't buy it. He's lying. I'm gonna do the Sonic Adventure pose. Really, Sonic? Oh gosh, this guy. Who says? Monkey Con. Nice throw, chimp. But don't you know you can't hurt a hologram? See the danger, my kinsman? Run for Robotropolis. Knothole. I'm only gonna ask once, girl. Where's the bleeding sword? Could you leave us alone for a sec? What for? As you will. What a hard case, huh? Listen, girlfriend. If you tell me what happened, I promise Sonic won't get in any hot water. What do you say? Well, did it work? Did she talk? Bingo. And he took the sword, all right. Hershey, I could kiss you. So why is it, Jeffrey, that you never do? Ha! We'll see how safe Robotropolis is after I crashed it completely. Yo, you gotta chill, dude. You're like freaking everybody, big time. You're like freaking everybody, big time. Freaking everybody out? Is that what they mean? You're freaking everybody. Can a sun cease at the inferno that rages at its very heat? Guess not. Can it at least quit the corny dialogue? Oh no, what are those things? Fear not the protector bots. Please, listen to my brother Julian. What's with the toot all of a sudden, Con? Did you suddenly remember that the doc is a major loser? Robotnik raised my village, Hedgehog, and I roboticized all for whom I cared. Join the club, but don't take it out on these overlanders. They're innocent. So was my village.
I wonder where Sonic went. He seemed...
What? Router? Tails, what's shaking, dude?
When did you...
Whoa.
Sorry, when did you get back?
And just now. Put her there, pal.
You seen Sonic?
Sonic's out sticking it to the Eggman.
But where's Princess Sally?
You could easily edit a blunt in here. You're a beautiful young lady now, but I missed your entire childhood, sweetheart. What was it like? Well, Dad wasn't around either, and I had no idea Elias existed. I was fortunate to have friends around me, although I didn't have a family. What happened after I left Mobotropolis? Dr. Robotnik, an overlander scientist, came to town posing as an ally, but soon used his robot army to conquer the city. Dad was banished. Mostly everyone was turned into robotic slaves, and the rest of us escaped here to Knothole. But who was in charge? I was. Please move, single ale. I have had enough of you. Well, I've had enough. Oh, come on. But you don't see me complaining. Okay. I'll deal with you later, Banana Breath. I've got to stop these folks before it's too late. The energy dome's on again. Are you happy now? Those innocents are prisoners, even if they don't know it yet. Soon I will have my revenge. Like, are you even listening to me? Come on! Chug, 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 chug. Whoa, did I take a wrong turn or what? Sonic Shuffle tie-in promotion. Where did this thing come from? It's not like any Chaos Emerald I've seen before. Huh? Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. How? And where's Sally and the rest of the gang? They're not with us this time. They're not allowed to be in the games. There have been others, though. Yeah? Like who? All in good time, my young, impetuous young friend. Any clue as to your ID, sister? What? I'm known as Lumina, and I'm here to serve as your guide. We have a flute voicing Lumina, and a ghost would voice Void, who I'm assuming will show up. Guide? What for? I'm in bed sleeping. This is just a whacked out dream from eating one too many chili dogs. Hardly. I have set out a cry for help, and you have responded. Yeah, right. But how come I don't remember hearing any SOS? Your conscious mind won it. Come, follow me. Behold the precious stone. It is the gateway to the imaginary world, as well as the nexus to its reality. How about saying that in words of 2 syllables or less? It's a crystal weaved out of the dreams and hopes of people of various dimensional worlds, including yours. That makes even less sense. Be that as it may, its power supports the existence of extra-dimensional worlds. And at this moment, it's imaginary world that is the gravest of dangers. It is imaginary world that is in the gravest of dangers. From what? Or is that who? Seemingly out of nowhere, Void flashed into existence, appearing in our midst, and drained the power of the precious stone, turning nature into a wasteland, and gentle creatures into carnivores. Thus spiraling imaginary world on a course to its destruction. So where do I fit in? A champion is needed. Someone capable of defeating Void for all time. Here, take this. Put it on. Like I have a choice? Wouldn't you be denying your true nature if you did otherwise? That you live for the adventure? The Sonic adventure? Feels More like I'm going around in circles. Everything seems to come back to this hunk of rock. Go ahead and touch it. Sounds more like famous last words to me. Well, what the hey? I'm game. It's about time you awakened. For your friends are waiting for you. Purple Amy. Whoa. Lumina, but you're a dream? Oh no, this is quite real. And it's time to save Imaginary World. And if you want to see Sonic's latest and greatest adventure, do not walk to your store and pick up a copy of Sonic Shuffle, now on sale everywhere. Do not walk to your store. I don't understand. Note to continue continuity buffs. Be here next issue when Knuckles returns. Enough said. That's so sassy. Whoa, pointing at him, pointing at him, pointing at him. The Great Forest. Seems like I've had nothing but bad luck these past few days. First King Max gets cold-cocked upside his head because I was busy rescuing the prince. And now I've lost the royal sword of acorns to Robotnik. It was the only hope I had of freeing Uncle Chuck and the rest of the Robians from his control, too. I really blew it. Crime and punishment. Oh. Sir Sonic the Hedgehog, I hereby place you under arrest for the theft of a royal artifact. Arrest? Haven't we been through this already, St. John? Like when Robotnik had you convinced I whacked Princess Sally. I was wrong then. Now I'm correcting my mistake. I don't have to answer to you. But you have to answer to someone, right? Robotropolis. Keep moving in an orderly fashion. Grandma, I'm not sure I feel safe here. Nor I, Hope. Nor I. Well, it's a step up for being set upon by monkeys and hedgehogs, isn't it? Ah, my peeps. Welcome to the city of the future. Don't mind the appearance. It's equipped with accommodations for everyone. Here you'll be safe from danger. Hooray! As for you, Colin, any brother of mine deserves no less than a luxury suite at my palace. And beneath the city streets. Ha! The Sword of Acorns belongs to Kodo, so that's your name. Okay. Now I hold all the cards. Soon I'll have Sonic and Robotnik jumping through hoops for me. I won't need anything. Or anyone. Prince Elias, where's Sally? I need to talk to her like yesterday. I'm afraid that's just not possible, Sonic. Anything you have to say to her can be said to me. I'm way sorry I botched everything, Sal. Please forgive me. Oh, Sonic. Sorry, Elias. No can do. Come back here and show some respect, you brazen thug. I'll let him go. Things have gone from bad to worse, totally in the toilet. Hanley wanted to make things right. Instead, I wind up cut off from... Sonic, you're not in jail! Yay! Mina? I knew you'd show... Whoa! Spladow. Oh, they're so cute. Oh. Sonic. Antoine, Bunny, and General de Coulette. Yes, Sonic. We just arrived from the Kingdom of America. Mercia. I didn't even know you were gone.
Yeah.
My father has been remanded to custody. I must see Jeffrey St. John and King Max at once. Not gonna happen, son. No, wait, who's saying that? No, wait, probably his father. Not gonna happen, son. Oh, Nate. You'll have to give him over to Jeffrey and Elias. Max turned his authority over to the prince. Immediately after he learned that his injuries left him paralyzed. All my fault. Nonsense. What you talking about, Sugar Hog? King Max got hurt because I didn't protect him when we busted Robotnik's base. Then I took his sword. I figured Sally and Elias were busy and I just couldn't wait. Now Robotnik's got it. When Elias tried to find out about it, I blew him off. In all honesty, Sonic, His Highness shouldn't have been leading such a dangerous mission, and... Where are you going?
Where I need to go, Nate.
Kodos's lair.
He did what?
Stole the sword, and no one knows why. He refuses to explain his actions. What should I mean, what will you do, Elias? This order is really confusing. But don't pressure your brother, dear. He'll figure it out. That's why he has loyal St. John. Why don't we go about getting something decent to wear? Sounds like a capital idea, Your Majesty. Will give me time. It will give me leave to adequately counsel the prince. I'm going to be quite candid with you, Elias. You're a poor excuse for a leader. Can't blame you, actually. You were never cut out for this line of work. You spent most of your life on an island, never dreaming you'd someday be a prince. Your father should have appointed the princess his successor, but he's stuck in the old ways. So what will you do? If you're smart, you'll let me help. I can guide every decision you make from behind the scenes, so Max won't be disappointed. Agreed? Robotnik space. Enter.
This place is like bigger than big.
Ah, Colin. Welcome. Splendid to see you after a decade or so. It's good to see you too, Julian. Please, no touching. Germs, you know. Germs? Since when are you bothered by germs? Things change. And who are these exquisite creatures, CK? I remarried after Snively's mother passed away. Trying to give like backstory and lore to Snively is so funny to me. But my second wife didn't survive our Star Trek. Lady Agnes is my mother-in-law, and Hope is my stepdaughter.
Burn, baby, burn. Blazing.
You're Prince Elias. Sorry I acted like a creep earlier. I took the sword. I lost it to Robotnik. I'm ready to face the music. I'm not going to imprison you, Sonic. You're a hero, but you must pay for your crime. So I'm, divesting? You of your knighthood, and as a minor, you are hereby confined to the realm of Knothole. Next month, new order. Knuckles the Echidna, bagging the big one. On a lazy summer day, we find His Royal Majesty Prince Charmy B and his fiancée, the fair Charmy's 6. Why does he have a fiance? Enjoying the company of each other until their reverie is unexpectedly broken by a flash of unknown origin. Well, she's so cute, though.
And after we're married, what do you say to having 3 boys and 3 girls?
Why are they doing this to the kids?
Huh? Charmy, what's that? Beats me, Saffron, but whatever it is. It's like nothing I ever saw before.
We got Rubble voicing Charmy, which I think is new. Rubble voicing Charmy, I mean, not Charmy being in the comic. And I'm not sure who that is voicing the fiance. It might be Nilly.
Whoa, the shape is familiar, but the color... Knuckles, is that you?
You should talk. You're fucking married, bro. Or engaged. Looks like you shot up a bit since I last laid eyes on you.
That's right. When you weren't around when everyone discovered my secret.
Secret?
Before I go on, allow me to introduce Saffron. My fiance.
You were on the money, Nick. Oh yeah. Is what anyone would usually do if they were in a pickle, Nick. Oh, it's it's what anyone would usually do if they were in a pickle, Nick. Figuring Knuckles would seek out his friends. According to our boy, to the Echidnas, our boy lost his family and friends during an attack from an old enemy. The one exception, Prince Charming over there. Fortunately for us, the bee colony is located in one central location. Unlike hedgehogs, echidnas and squirrels, I know. It was simply a matter of waiting for our boy to arrive. He's calling him his boy. Now that he's here, we can bag him. Hey, when did you suffer a brain drain, sis? Your weapon stands about much a chance against the echidnas I have of making an honest living. Why do it the hard way, when playing dirty is much easier?
So what gives with your new look? And what about the rest of the chaotics? I'll bet Vector is ragging on Julie Sue.
I wish I had a clue. 1 minute the guys and I are busting heads with the Dark Legion. And the next, I'm floating on the water and no sign of anyone. As for the green glow, I'm betting my dad has the answers, but he's... What's that?
I heard it too.
G'day, mates. You wouldn't be objecting to helping a stranger out now, would you? I was on my way down under. My Sky Master developed a hiccup.
The poor thing. He's probably talking about some transport craft, Saf. It's not alive.
Quite a bit off the beaten path, ain't you, pal? Not to mention bad luck. Not oh wait, Knuckles is saying quite a bit off the beaten path, ain't you, pal? Not to mention bad luck. We're not mechanics. I have a poor sense of direction, mate. You don't have to be. I know what to do. I just need help doing it. A little bit of your time and muscle are all I need, Echidna. You just have to take a number and wait in line. Who said you had a choice?
Say, that wasn't friendly. Seems like the weasel doesn't know how to take no for an answer.
Tough. Listen to your friend, mate. This ain't beanbag we're playing. You'll come with me whether you want to or not. Suppose I don't want to. And you can kiss the happy lovebirds goodbye. Bye-bye. My partner right now has them between the crosshairs.
Don't do it on account of us, Nooks. Take a hive and do what you have to do.
Keep in mind, weasels never bluff echidna. So what's it gonna be? Mac did it. Who would have guessed it'd be this easy? Not quite. The hard part is yet to come. What? Don't be so surprised. You'll learn the truth soon enough. What makes you think I won't cut and run? And two, I got two innocents who say you won't who say you won't in case you don't understand what is. I don't know what I'm saying. One, you give me your word and everyone knows a guardian's word is his bond. Guardian? How do you know that? Because we told him. You? Hey, hands off the merchandise until you fork over the do-re-mi. Yanar? And Galena? And don't make this any more difficult than it already is, Knuckles. You wield power far beyond your comprehension, making you a danger to everyone and everything. Since you are one of us, it's our responsibility to ensure that doesn't come to pass. Therefore, you will be subjected to the Chaos Siphon, and may Aurora herself have mercy on your soul. Take your payment, Weasel. Just make sure you and your sister forget this matter ever occurred. Okay, so that's that. Oh. Whoa. How come only Mina's the one that looks all... It looks like they kind of tried to go for the anime style on the whole cover, but... Sonic and Tails just kind of look normal to me. It'd been nearly 6.5 weeks since I'd been stripped of my royal title. Wait, who's saying that? Sally? What? And during that time, Prince Elias had made a whole... Or... Oh, I don't know. Prince Elias had made a whole lot of other changes around Knothole. First, a brand new Castle Acorn. A hospital clinic. A prison. No. And the scariest of them all, public school. Why would he do this? Who was singing this? Sonic? Yeah. Since when did freedom fighters need to learn algebra anyway? Guess we weren't freedom fighters. Not me, anyway. Especially since I was not to leave the hole anymore. His race car bed. Oh. And if that wasn't enough to, like, totally make a hedgehog bum, I haven't seen Sally the entire time. Bunny said, "Don't sweat it. Tomorrow's the first day of classes and she's bound to be there, Sugar Hog." They're doing school now? That's crazy. Still, I wonder what she was doing right at that very moment. Let's see. Pencils? Notebook? Ruler? Huh? What's this? My oh so brave hedgehog. I've been so overwhelmed with family affairs these past weeks that... Princess, the king and queen have requested your presence on the north balcony. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. It was a wise decision to turn Knothole into a permanent habitat, Elias. Look at how beautiful it looks. Let that nasty Robotnik keep his awful city to himself. Come, Sally. Join us.
And if she was happy doing it. But I had to be honest. I was also thinking about those overlanders who'd gone to Robotropolis.
The time is now 8:45 p.m. 3,000 seconds to curfew.
First, he'd tricked them into going there. Who knows what he'd do next?
Wait, hang on. I gotta find out when curfew is. It's at 9:35. Yeah. 3,000 seconds feels like it should be longer, but that's because seconds are small. And I guess that sounds right.
With Dr. Robotnik, you could never be sure.
Julian, you've been in here the past 6 weeks. What's so important that you can't spend time with relatives? You're absolutely right, Colin. How daffy of me. Let's away from this stuffy old lab, bro. Your mother-in-law and stepdaughter are waiting. Make yourselves comfortable. Julian, are those robots necessary inside the city? Couldn't they guard the outer perimeter? Why, certainly, Lady Agnes, but then the furries might get in.
Wasn't this their city?
Julian, you've changed so much since the last time I saw you. Well, as Minister of Justice, I sentenced you to 10 years in prison. I was obviously in error. You're a different person. Yes. But what about you, Colin? Why were you in outer space? After losing the war to the furballs, our people wanted something new. Hello, CK. I'm over here. Sorry, I was just remembering the day we blasted off. Whatever. Alert, alert. Curfew was broken. Sniffly.
And that night, me and Tails couldn't sleep a wink. Preschool jitters, I guess. They're going to preschool!
Or is it just Tails going to preschool? I feel like either of them are too old for preschool, but I mean, if they've never gone to school, I guess it makes sense to start at preschool.
Sonic, are you and Sally gonna get married someday? Haven't thought about it. Besides, we're way too young to tie the knot. Unlike Charmy. And she probably hates me anyway. No way! The princess loves you. Oh, Sonic, I was only kidding. She hates you. Good night, bud. The next morning. Earthquake! Here's my feet. Here's my feet! Talk about a wake-up call!
That shot was crazy.
You guys all right? Yeah, Mom. But I knew that somewhere else there were folks who weren't. So me and Tails got busy doing what we always did best. Being heroes. The Quicksilver! Yay! Was that really so bad?
On your feet, you.
Oh no, I thought it was a terrible nightmare. Please don't roboticize me.
So long as you swear allegiance and don't rat me out to these overlanders, I won't. Your reward? I guarantee revenge upon the father who could never appreciate your intellect. What do you say? After breakfast, we hooked up with Bunny and Rotor. Whoa.
We're like so digging the new do, homegirl. Thanks, y'all. No sign of Sal, though.
And before I could find out why not, the principal showed up. To split us kids up according to our ages. Later, dude. It's taken me 6 weeks to work up the nerve. But still, it's crazy to sneak around like this. Can't help it, though. I don't trust Uncle Julian. I mean, living all alone in the city of robots? Way creepy. Uh-oh, bots. Better get back to my bedroom before... Yay!
Hey, you're Sonic's sidekick, Tails, right? I'm Cody. Pleased to meet you, Cody. Uh-oh, where's my book bag? Gotta find it fast. This doesn't make any sense. I've retraced my footsteps exactly, and there's no sign of...
There? Where did you come from? You seen my book bag? No time for questions, chosen one. You are needed. Who's that kid talking to? I'd better get him to class. Or to the nurse.
But what about Sot?
On second thought, maybe I should pay her a visit. Maybe I should pay her a visit. Hey, Sonic. We've got a class together. Cool, huh? Way past, Mina. Who are you looking for? Huh?
The rabbit's in the house.
Oh, okay. Bunny? You know Mina. Howdy. Why wouldn't she like her? Is it because they're both girls and girls have to hate each other? Is that what we're doing? Alright, class. Settle down, please. I'm Mr. Morgan, your physics teacher. I told myself that this couldn't possibly be happening, but it was. Slowly. Very slowly. Until... Hey, Nate, shouldn't Sally be in the same class as us? Sonic, it was decided that the princess is to receive private lessons at Castle Acorn. To be continued. Having been recruited by the Echidna High Council on Albion to track down and bring back Knuckles' trademark, Nick the Weasel is somewhat nonplussed when her brother turns up empty-handed. After she witnessed Knuckles, forced to surrender when his friend Charmy Bee and lovely fiancé Saffron were threatened with serious bodily harm, depart the scene with Knack only minutes ago. Whoa. Don't tell me the Echidna gave you the slip. On the contrary, I made an early delivery. Guess our employers couldn't wait until we returned. We even got a nice sized bonus for our trouble. We did? Jolly well right we did. Now come on, let's blow this pop stand. With luck, we'll be back in town to party hardy tonight. What about the happy couple? Think they're still where you left them, sweating it out? I can't believe you're worrying about them, sis. They're just some young bee couple. What harm could they do?
Well, do you see them? I don't see, hear, or even smell any sign of the Weasel or Knuckles. Which means we should be in the clear as well. Come on, we have to go after Knuckles. Shouldn't we go for help first? There's no time, Saffron. From the sound of things, it doesn't sound like we've a moment to spare.
Oh, hey, Nemo. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? As much as I wish we could avoid all this unpleasantness, Knuckles, the fact remains. You've demonstrated abilities possibly surpassing those of Dimitri himself. That being the case, it's up to us to do everything we can to nullify that threat, including resorting to the use of a Chaos Siphon itself. The updated setup is jacked in and good to go. The only X factor is how well Knuckles will hold up through the process. With his power increasing exponentially with each passing moment, we can't afford to wait any longer. Activate the siphon. Siphon activated, increasing the rate of absorption. Astonishing, he's trying to resist. Will he be able to break free? Unknown, Counselor Galena. The readings are off the dial. Never give up. Never surrender. I don't know how much more of this gizmo I can handle. Feels like I'm about to overload. Stay with it. I'm rerouting the matrix conduits. I'm glad you're doing good. Meow. All I need is another minute or two.
I don't see any sign of the weasel or your friend. Down below, there's a group of them. It's Knuckles, and his own guys are putting him in a world of hurt.
Enough already. My most sincerest apologies, my young friend. But the danger is too great to take any chances with you.
We've got to do something, Saf. Like what? You have a plan? See those two down there? I'm betting if we take those guys out, that just might give Knuckles a break. I'm with you, honeybee. Let's show him our sting. You take the Techno Geek, while I take out the heavy artillery. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I can't handle the tough jobs. Saf, I didn't mean... I'll worry about putting my foot in my mouth later. Better keep my eye on the ball, though. Or keyboard in this case. Doesn't look like I'll get another chance. So I better get it right the first time.
Here comes the stealth bomber. Nothing like a bee to crash a system.
Whatever this goon is doing to Knuckles can hopefully be stopped.
I'm not sure. It's like someone's flipped on a switch. And now everything's different. What happened? Were we successful? I'm afraid not, Galena. If anything, I think we just went from bad to worse. Hopefully the weasels will still be in communications range. This is Galena to Nick and Neck. I would like to contract your services once again. We saw the fireworks from up here. I think we'll pass on this one. Now what? Next, how about the chosen one? Okay. And this will be our last one for tonight. Oh, that looks painful. Oh, this fella.
School was out, and even though we didn't believe it, we'd somehow managed to survive day one. But after facing down Robotnik for the past 10 years, how could anything else ever measure up? Not that I didn't have my fair share of... Halt, Hedgehog. Problems. State your business, boy. I'm here to see Princess Sally. Well then, schedule an appointment. She is royalty, you know. Jeffrey St. John ranked high on my list of them. But the Eggman still...
This is Lady Agnes, my mother-in-law, and your stepsister.
I know. Hope Uncle Julian has already briefed me. Oh, I know, Hope. Uncle Julian has already briefed me.
Son, what on Mobius happened to your hair? Yeah, that's what I wondered. It looks okay now. I'm like watching the stream on my phone and it like took me off of it for a second, but everything looks like it's still going. Yeah. Weird. I'm gonna blip.
Male pattern baldness only affects the family intellectuals, you know.
A few blocks away. Ah, the sword, where is it? Lost its scent. Bio designate carnivore / unknown desistant Hey there, son. I thought that was Uncle Chuck. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, meow. Okay. Stream is like crashing and coming back immediately for some reason. Wild. Okay. We'll see how it goes. At least we're on the last one. Hey there, son. How was school? Educational. I really learned something new today. And the night was still young. Much as I hated sneaking around, I had no choice ever since Prince Elias restricted me to Knothole. Ain't it past your bedtime? What are you doing? Bonnie! You're so yellow. I'm staging a rescue mission to save those overlanders who crash-landed from Robotnik, or he'll roboticize them. That's downright crazy, sugar. Enough to warrant you some serious backup. Well, here I am. I had no beef. Bunny could handle herself. She was pretty much bionic, no thanks to Butnik. But that is thanks to Robotnik. But okay. Me? I had my speed. What are those lights up ahead? At first we wondered, but after she gave me the aerial tour, we both knew what was up, though it didn't compute. Overlanders are all up in here, real cozy-like too. Why haven't they been turned into robot slaves? Money thought the doc had gone soft. Yeah, and Sally's gonna start dating Jeffrey. No call for sass. Then we heard something up ahead. Just casually dropping this, Lord. Sounded like a tree falling. I'll bet Robotnik's involved. Boy, you sure hate him, huh? Don't get me started. But I was way off base. It wasn't base, it was this guy. Ah, so word. Way off. Kodos and Arachnus. Either this is some new kind of tough love, or they're trying to whack each other. Didn't make a whole lot of sense. They'd always been pretty tight. Maybe it's Sonic saying that. He's been the narrator. They'd always been pretty tight.
You requested my presence, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you wondered why I haven't roboticized everyone in the city yet.
The thought did cross my mind before I went to bed.
Well, muse no longer. Behold. Don't you agree that this will be a far more innovative use for our overtly extended family?
It's genius, sir. Simply genius.
There, I know. Grandma? Hope, what's wrong?
I'm frightened.
Of what, sweetheart?
Well, I was exploring earlier and I thought I saw an animal,
Only it looked like a bot. Are you certain, child?
Yes.
Don't worry, just get some rest. I'm sure your Uncle Julian has an explanation. He has to. Couldn't blame Arachnus for being on the outs with Kodos. Sure, he was always a bit of a psycho, but now he had turned into a total nut job.
I'm no doctor, but I think this one's flowing over the cuckoo's net.
What? Flown, but not too far. Here pretended to be out cold so as to get the jump on Bunny. It was like seeing King Max all over again. Except, did I mention she's bionic? So word? That's it. Back to Knothole. I'll handle this. No way, Macho Hog. Go. Shouldn't have bugged out on Bunny like that. But this time, Kodos was way unpredictable. It'll take speed to beat him. Would it be enough, though? I knelt to examine some of Arachnus's leftover slick. She'd been there recently. Kodos was obviously after her, but why? Duh, except it's an axe, dude, but thanks for the... a sword? But I'd spoken too soon. What the... It was hard to believe it was going to end that way. But thanks to Arachnus, it didn't. Oh man, that's gotta hurt. I figured she was about to open a can of whoop butt on me too. But I was like so wrong. Before I could thank her, she was gone. Me and Arachnus were enemies. Why'd she kick Kodo's can and not mine? Why'd she set up camp in the Great Forest? Guess the answers have to wait. And on the lonely mountaintop on the other side of the world, we find Knuckles, trademark, wondering what he has done to deserve this. Having suffered the loss of his family and friends, he has evolved into something different, and now feels as if he's going into overload. My insides tearing me apart. Wish I knew what's happening to me. Can't believe Dad would put me through the ringer.
Knuckles! What's with him there? It looks like he's hurting real bad.
He's evolving, child. That was the plan.
Plan? Why would anyone plan to intentionally hurt someone? Knuckles, it's me, Tails.
No time to talk. Before the young fox can react, the pain-racked echidna unleashes a tidal wave of raw energy from within his very being. Don't worry, child. I'll protect you.
But what about Knuckles?
Worry not for him, but rather yourself. Keep your eyes shielded lest you go blind.
Just like that, it's over. Knuckles, where'd he go?
Where else but the floating island?
Oh, even I should have figured he'd head back home. Now that we're in the ballpark, how about telling me what section he's in? Never mind. Knuckles, can you hear me? Whatever the problem is, I want to help.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
There he is. But what do I do? This is all so beyond me. Hey, Nux, I just came to help.
Go away. There's nothing you can do.
maybe not. But your great-grandfather Athair seemed to think so.
Just leave me alone.
Woof! I'm a dog. Hey!
With a final burst of energy, silence follows. And now, my child, it's time for you to play your part. By a Gimmamon's bells, who dares disrupt the enchantment? Surely you haven't forgotten your fellow traveler. Hardly. And I see you have my nephew in tow. Oh. Obviously the victim of foul villainy suffered while in your care. I'll see to him now. Some rest mixed with a few potions and he'll be soaring once again. Time is of the essence, Merlin Prower. The chosen one is needed. And you're the only one who can call him forth. And what makes you think I will, Athair? He's but a mere lad, and his destiny isn't to save the echidnas from themselves. Agreed, that task was assigned to Knuckles, but unforeseen events have altered the life equation. And now only your youngest nephew may be all that stands between deliverance or annihilation. How can one young fox achieve that which the ancient walkers cannot? The very concept staggers the imagination. Because they are dying, and I am incapable without him. And unless we act soon, worlds upon worlds shall fall. Next, make way for Turbo Tails. Whoa. Aw, Mina. Whoa. And that's all for tonight. Woohoo! Meow. I had fun. Wow, I'm really glad I broke these into 5 instead of 10 comics. My throat already feels like it needs a little break. I had fun. I'm glad I get to see more Mina. I think I'll probably do these like every other week. Our next stream is tomorrow night. I think we got Hollow Knight tomorrow night. And, yeah. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Yeah, thank you for coming. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your day or night. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.